I'm Banks.
I am Josh.
Odd places. Going?
Viral. Thanks. I was just thinking this morning, I think I know why I like Spanish so much, the Spanish language. It only has one silent letter. I'm not a
H
fan
or
of
J?
silent letters. The H.
DH, yeah.
El H, they call it. That's the only silent letter. Otherwise, there are no silent letters in Spanish, and I love it.
Why? Why do you love only one or very few silent letters?
Why should I love a silent letter? Why have them?
You're talking
Why? Why is the perfect question, by the way? Why? There's a silent letter in why.
the H. The H again is
H.
silent, which is in Spanish and English in this regard.
True.
So, maybe we should start. Maybe we will begin talking by not having any silent letters in our language. So it would be, well, hi.
Wow, that would be interesting. Interesting.
That's tough to do.
That's tough to do.
Okay. So you want efficiency is what you want.
Sorry,
right?
That's tugga to do.
You want efficiency in language.
I want it to say what it means and means what it says. Mean what it says, right? Just let's not play games. Just if it's there, say it. If it's not, or if you don't want to say it, don't put it in there. I want honesty in language. How about that? I want real, let's just be honest.
Okay. So at one point, the H and Y was more than likely, I'm guessing here, I'm jumping out here, was heard. It was pronounced. Yeah. When somebody said it, you could hear it.
I do hear people still pronouncing it, and it sounds weird to me. I'll be honest. You ever hear someone use it? Like they'll say why? They'll put like the H in there somehow, and it sounds weird. Why do you ask? And I have to back up. I'm like, stop that. You're like, what? Yeah, why are you saying that like that?
There are other examples. Schedule.
Ooh, I've heard that too. Yeah.
I think that might be another one. So and for some reason I hear it when English people from England or Great Britain speak the language. I hear them, not over exaggerate, you pronounce the letters. However, I think it's actually, I like it. I like it when they schedule me and they hi me. I can't.
But do you realize there are letters in the English language? Almost all letters can be silent. It's not like that there's a silent letter like in Spanish that's always silent. There are letters that could be pronounced or be silent, both. And you don't know which until you understand the language. What a pain in the ass. M's and N's and G's and all these.
I's, like I before E, except after C.
Q. Right, or C.
Okay, Q, U. The U, you don't use the U, right?
See, only in that sense, you don't use the U. That's right. After column, you don't use the N. After, in fright and freight, you don't use the G.
Okay.
Or the H.
So do you think because of texting and because, basically texting and emailing, that we're getting away from that and we're going to emojis and we're going to, LOL, acronyms. Do you think that we're going to get to the point where we do stop using, Y will not be, actually in texting, Y is just the letter Y. Y question mark.
Maybe I'm still old school. I still actually spell it out. However, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? If we can go to just phonetic.
Well, we are going there. I mean, I think we're going there via text through emojis. I mean, emojis now can mean a lot of things. However, we know that a smiley face is I'm happy. A sad face means I'm sad. I mean, when it gets a little combobulated, it gets a little wacky for me when they, the eyes are like this. What is that? They're sleepy? I don't know.
So there's a lot of ambiguity. You're right. Have you heard the latest conundrum with emojis?
No.
The praying hands?
Yes.
You've seen those?
Yes.
Someone said they're not praying hands. They're supposed to be high-fiving hands. It's like two people high-fiving each other. So now when someone says, my daughter just got into a car accident, people are like, we're praying. Some people take it as high five.
Okay.
Like,
All
you got to be
right. All right.
careful.
So high five should be on this side. If they do it, high five's here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. Though. It looks like looks like they're high fiving.
Yeah, but I mean, I think. Well, okay. I'm emoji illiterate. Now, with that, like you said, there's a lot of ambiguity by it being. Is it a prayer? Is it a high five? What is it? That's why when I text, I use no sarcasm. And if I do use sarcasm, we're going back to this again. I put in the parentheses, I say it, and I go, sarcasm.
Oh, come on. You're taking the fun away then. Look, if someone says they went through a bad day, you say, yeah, kind of like putting an ice pick in my eye, or like, oh my goodness, stick an ice pick in my eye. I don't mean that literally. Come on. You got to be able to sniff out sarcasm somehow.
Okay, so if you said like, put an ice pick in my eye, I would be like, I would just be like, I would be the RCA dog with the head cocked, like, what did I just hear?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I would take it, since I know you. Josh, trying to be funny.
Just trying, only. Right.
I know, hey, I know when I'm trying to be funny. And when I'm trying to be funny, I think that everybody around me knows it like a minute before I know it. Because I'll just keep going and going and going to the point where they're like, come on, you're trying to be funny. And if they laugh and they don't get to that 1 minute mark where they realize that I'm trying to be funny and they laugh before that, I have won.
Okay.
However, yeah.
The funniest thing for me is when I try and be funny and no one gets it. To me, that's hilarious. I love that because I'm pretending to be serious, but I'm also intentionally being funny. But they don't know whether I'm serious or I'm funny, so they're taking me seriously. And then that to me is funny. So
That's miscommunication. That's not understanding.
Yeah, but it's for my benefit. It's for my amusement. So it's okay.
Only yours though. No one else gets it.
But they will. Once the punchline hits, once they figure out I'm joking, then they get it, they laugh. See?
How long does that take sometimes?
No more than a few months. It's usually well within 2 to 3 months.
Return on investment. And this is with jokes. If you spend a minute telling a joke, you've got to give it an 8 or a better response, 10 being the highest. If you spend 30 seconds, that 8 can come down to like maybe 6.5. If you can do like 10 seconds and a joke, that joke can be even lower. It can be like a 5. The point is return on investment. If you spend 3 minutes telling a joke or trying to convince them that what you're saying is funny and it's not funny, it becomes, I don't know, crickets, tumbleweed. For me.
Sounds good, huh?
For me, right. Yeah. I would love to just be funny naturally. And I think only when I have a little red wine in me am I naturally funny.
Then your natural humor comes out?
Yeah. Maybe because I'm laughing at everything that I'm saying. I don't know.
I refuse to take anything seriously. And I say that almost to a fault. Almost to a fault. I just can't take it.
I'm challenging on that. You do take some things seriously.
Some things, but they have to be really serious. But most things I don't take seriously. I really don't. I don't.
That's good.
Everything's kind of a joke, joking around, having fun. Like, it's okay. What's the worst that can happen? Now, flying an airplane or doing something like taxes. Okay, there's things you got to take seriously, for sure.
Okay, yeah. You.
But even then, I'll joke.
Yeah.
Even then, I'll joke. When someone goes up with me, I always make them fly the plane too, and I say, I'm going to take a nap. Just wake me up if you have any problems. and I go to sleep. And they get scared. But to me, it's funny.
That's probably why I've never been up in the air with you.
That might be why. So when are we going to go? It's never too late, I promise.
Next time you've woken up, like early in the morning when you've woken up, so you won't be taking a nap. No. So this comes back to being funny. I mean, okay. I get it. I have comedy radar. I feel I have a comedy radar. When someone is naturally funny, it's like, wow, wow. I just want to listen. What are they going to come up with next? How are they using the words? the words, maybe the H's or not the H's, whatever the letters they're using.
So
And
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
and
Yeah.
those that are not are trying to be funny, I just feel like, oh, they're trying to be funny. They're trying to be funny. They're trying to be funny. And what I have to do is I have to build a relationship with them to the point where I know them well enough, like you,
To know whether they're being funny or not.
now I can laugh at the attempt of your jokes. Yeah, there we go.
Here, let me describe this real quick. My humor's like sandpaper. It's a little rough at first, but eventually it smooths everything over.
With that said, I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral.
Oh, look at that. We can do that one. Boom.
Yeah. Give someone seizures. Perfect.